Hello everyone, welcome back to Preschool Storytime. So as you can tell, today is a little bit of a special story time. I've got my Christmas gear going today because this is our last story time before the holidays. So we are talking about the letter P today, but we are also talking a little bit about Christmas. So thanks for joining us. We're going to get started with a different kind of welcome song today. We're going to sing Jingle Bells. So if you have anything around your house, I'm going to use actual jingle bells. But if you have anything around your house, like maybe you do have some jingle bell decorations, or maybe you have a rice shaker or an egg shaker, or if you just want to clap your hands along, we're going to shake our jingle bells along to Jingle Bells. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. All right, good job, everybody. So we're going to get started with our first book today. And since today we're talking about Christmas and the letter P, I thought it would be fun to read a book about presents because we get presents at Christmas time. And presents starts with the letter P or the P sound. So we're going to read D.W.'s Perfect Present. Perfect and present both have the P letter in them. And this is by Mark Brown. D.W.'s Perfect Present. It's almost Christmas, said D.W. I know there are more presents for me around here somewhere, and I'm going to find them. D.W. started snooping around the house looking for her gifts. She found Dad in the kitchen. Aha! D.W. shouted. Is that for me? No, said Dad. It's for Grandma Thora. She loves my fruitcake. D.W. kept on snooping. She found Mom hard at work in the basement. Aha! D.W. shouted. Is that for me? No, said Mom. It's a ladder for Arthur's treehouse, but it's a surprise. Promise not to tell him? Promise, said D.W. D.W. didn't give up. She found Arthur hiding something in the backyard. Aha! D.W. shouted. Is that for me? No, said Arthur. It's a giant bone for Pal. He loves to find them and dig them up. Wow, thought D.W. That's really nice. Pal loves bones. Arthur will love his ladder too, and Grandma Thora will love her fruitcake, even if it doesn't have any frosting. Wait a minute, D.W. wondered out loud. What will everyone love getting from me? She hadn't thought about that before. It's not too late, she told herself. I still have time. D.W. started snooping again. She found all kinds of good things. Popsicle sticks, an old photo, a rubber ball, an empty jar, 3 nickels, and a candy cane with hardly any lint on it. Has anyone seen D.W.? asked Dad. She's busy with something, said Mom. I wonder what she's up to, said Arthur. D.W., are you in there? Arthur asked. Yes, D.W. called out, but you can't come in. Are you still looking for presents? Asked Arthur. In a way, D.W. admitted. Just not for me. Look at all the stuff she's made. Happy holidays! I love getting presents just like anyone else, but I think giving them is even more fun. What do you think? Do you like giving presents to other people? It's really, really fun to see how happy it can make people when you think about them. It doesn't really matter what you get people as long as you think about them and what they like and what they might like. So for Christmas. So be thinking about that and see if you can come up with something. And you don't need a lot of money. Like, she just found stuff around her house. And I bet her family loved everything that they got. All right. Speaking of presents, I found this present. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab it. I found this present hanging out in the children's department. And I can't figure out what it was doing up there, but I think it's for you guys. You see it? It looks pretty, huh? So we're gonna try and figure out what is in this box. Oh my goodness, it's moving. Huh. Let's see. Oh, what is in this little box? Whatever can it be? Could it be a spider or a buzzing bumblebee? Oh, that's not a very good present. Or a slimy snail or a slippery slug or a tiny jumping flea? Oh, what is in this little box? Whatever can it be? What is in this little box? Whatever can it be? Could it be a wiggly worm? Wriggling to be free? Well, it's certainly wiggly, isn't it? A beetle or a spotted bug or a tiny chimpanzee? Do you think a chimpanzee would fit inside this box? I think it's too small. What is in this little box? Whatever can it be? I wish that I could open it, but I haven't got the key. But wait a minute. The lid is loose. I'll open it and see. Oh, what is in this little box? 3 white mice. 1, 2, 3. Wow, they were moving and wiggling in there a lot. Would you want mice as a present for Christmas? I wouldn't. Some people would, though. Some people keep them as pets. I don't think I would want that as a Christmas present, though. All right. Now, next we have something that is a food that starts with P, and this is a food that sometimes people use at Christmas time to string and put on their Christmas trees. Do you know what it is? Popcorn. Did you know that people put popcorn on their Christmas trees? Some people do. It takes a very long time to string it all up. All right. But we're going to pop some popcorn today. Are you ready to help me out? We're going to need to count. You ready? All right. They're starting as kernels. 5 little kernels sizzling in the pot. All of a sudden, one went pop! Whoa! Look, it popped into a piece of popcorn. How many kernels do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little kernels sizzling in the pot. All of a sudden, one went pop! How many kernels do we have now? 1, 2, 3. 3 little kernels sizzling in the pot. All of a sudden, one went pop! How many kernels do we have now? 1, 2. 2 little kernels sizzling in the pot. All of a sudden, one went pop! How many kernels do we have left now? Just 1. 1 little kernel sizzling in the pot. All of a sudden, it went pop! Whoa, how many pieces of popcorn do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like we had 5 kernels, and now we have 5 pieces of popcorn. Thanks for helping me count, friends. All right, I've got one more story for you guys, and this one is Christmassy too, but it is about an animal that starts with the letter P. It's about a penguin. This is My Penguin Osbert, and it's written by Elizabeth Cody Kimmel, and the pictures are drawn by H.B. Lewis. My Penguin Osbert. This year, I was very specific in my letter to Santa Claus. We've had a few misunderstandings in the past. For instance, last year I asked for a fire engine red race car with a detachable roof, a lightning bolt on the side, and retracting headlights. And he did get me one. But it was only 3 inches long. And the year before, I had really wanted a trampoline. I wasn't sure how to spell it, so in my letter, I just sort of described what I wanted. Santa sent me a pogo stick. That is not a trampoline, is it? So this year, I was really careful. I wrote Santa a long letter and told him that I would like to have my own pet penguin. Not a stuffed penguin, but a real one from Antarctica. I told him my penguin should be 1 foot tall, white and black with a yellow beak, and his name should be Osbert. I included a drawing. I put extra postage on the envelope and sent it off a whole month early. Then I waited. When Christmas morning came, I was the first one downstairs. There he was! He was black and white with a yellow beak and exactly 12 inches tall. He was moving and breathing and everything. Around his neck was a tag. It said, "Hello, my name is Osbert." Santa had come through. I wanted Osbert to meet everybody. I wanted to take him to my room. Plus, I wanted to open my other presents. But Osbert really wanted to go outside and play. It was pretty cold and kind of windy, too. There was a foot or two of snow on the ground and no sun. But I had asked for Osbert, and now I had him. So we went outside. We played powder, slide, and wreck the igloo. We had snowball fights and made ice penguins. We escaped from the jaws of imaginary leopard seals. Osbert wanted to go swimming, but I explained that it might not be possible, so we sang some of the old penguin songs instead. That night, I was ready to go straight to bed. We'd had such a big day, but Osbert wanted to take a bath. He filled the tub to the very top, and we got in. Osbert unwrapped all the bars of soap and floated them around like icebergs. After a while, I had prune fingers and my skin itched from all the soap, but I had asked for Osbert, and now I had him. And Osbert liked playing in a cold bath. Cold baths? That doesn't sound like fun in December, does it? The next morning, Mom said she'd make anything I wanted for breakfast. When I closed my eyes, I saw a stack of chocolate chip waffles with heated syrup, a platter piled high with fried sausages, and an icy pitcher of freshly squeezed mango juice. But Osbert doesn't like rich food, and he doesn't like hot food, and he doesn't like sweet food. Osbert wanted cold creamed herring with seaweed jam for breakfast. So that's what we had. Yum, huh? Does that look yummy? No, not to me, it doesn't. After breakfast, it was my turn to do chores, so I did the dishes and went upstairs to clean my room. When I came back down, I saw that Osbert had been working too. He had built an entire ice village out of freezer pops, frozen leftovers, and tubs of ice cream. It was all beginning to melt. Osbert, of course, couldn't hold a towel in his flippers, but I had asked for Osbert, and now I had him, so I cleaned up the mess myself. That is a really big mess. That afternoon, when Osbert was watching the Weather Channel on cable TV, I secretly wrote Santa another letter. Dear Santa, how are you and Mrs. Claus? We are fine. Thank you for the great penguin named Osbert. We take cold baths together and have creamed herring for breakfast. I am getting used to spending all day in the snow. Plus, it turns out I didn't have frostbite after all. Your friend, Joe. P.S. One more thing, Santa. If you feel like maybe I should have asked for a different present and you want to swap, that would be okay. And while Osbert was leafing through a snow globe catalog, I snuck out and mailed the letter. A couple of days later, I woke up to find a package at the foot of my bed. There was a tag with my name on it, signed Santa. Inside the box was a red pullover sweater and 2 free passes to the grand opening of Antarctic World at the zoo. After Osbert made a shrimp sculpture out of the wrapping paper, He wanted to take the bus. Oh, he wanted to go right away. But he didn't want to take the bus. The zoo was a long way away, but I had asked for Osbert, and now I had him. So we walked. They walked all the way to the zoo. When we got to Antarctic World, Osbert headed straight for the Penguin Palace. There was a huge snowy hill with an ice slide leading down to a big pool. There were leopard seals painted on the walls. Tiny bergs of real ice were floating in the water. And then a door opened in the wall, and a guy came out and started tossing creamed herring to the penguins. It sounds like a pretty great place to live if you were a penguin, huh? When it got to be closing time, I told Osbert we had to leave. He waddled over to me, but I knew he felt at home in the Penguin Palace. It had everything he needed. Osbert was the first Christmas present Santa ever gave me that I really wanted. I had asked for Osbert, and I had gotten him. But Osbert needed ice slides and leopard seals and plenty of herring. I asked him if he would be happier living in the Penguin Palace. Osbert looked into my eyes, and then he nodded. It's a little lonely at home without Osbert, and my new sweater itches my neck a little bit, right under my chin. But it's nice to be warm, and I had chocolate chip waffles for breakfast. Next Saturday is Kids Visit Free Day at Antarctic World. I don't have bus fare, but I can walk. I'll wear my red sweater so Osbert will be sure to recognize me. And next Christmas is only 11 months away. I've thought about it a lot, and I already know what I want. I'm sure I can't get into too much trouble with just one helicopter. I guess we should be careful what we ask for from Santa for Christmas, huh? Penguins belong in the zoo or in the wild, not in our houses, probably. But it was probably fun for a little bit. All right. The next thing I have is a little song. So this one is going to involve some counting. This is the 12 Days of Christmas. And I could really use you guys' help. Sorry. I could really use you guys' help with it. But the reason we're singing this is because for the first day of Christmas, you're going to get a partridge in a pear tree. And partridge, which is a type of bird, and pear both start with the letter P. So if you guys know this, you can sing along. If not, you can laugh along with me trying to keep up with the words and the cards that I'm showing you. All right. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Whew, this is getting hard. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. This is number 12. It's the last one. I'm going to slow it down a little bit so you guys can actually tell what I'm saying. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. All right, well, I hope you had fun laughing at me. That was really hard, but it's a fun song and it incorporated the letter P, so I thought, why not? All right, I do have your craft to show you today. This is not Christmas related, but it is related to the letter P, and it's one of my favorite foods that starts with the letter P. It is pizza. So what you're gonna get in your kit this week is your letter, your background, you're gonna get the pre-cut sauce, and then some shredded cheese. So you're just gonna layer it all on top of each other like this. Pretty simple. This is even cut into the right shape for you this time. But I wanna encourage you, if you like other things on your pizza, if you like pepperoni or sausage, or if you like anchovies or mushrooms, whatever you like to put on your pizza. Some people put pineapple on their pizza, so that would be a double P. You can cut out of construction paper, maybe you have at home, or pictures, and put that on your pizza as well. Those packets are available through the end of today. And then I do have one announcement before we do our goodbye song, and that is that for the next couple of weeks, we will not have any Storytime videos or Storytime packets. So the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's, we're going to take off from that, and then we will be back with the letter Q on the first full week of January. All right, so we are going to do a goodbye song, but this is not our typical goodbye song. We are going to sing We Wish You a Merry Christmas, because we at the library want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope you guys have an awesome holiday, and I hope you have a really good week. I will see you guys in a couple weeks, and we'll talk all about the letter Q. Have a happy holiday.